Most people have a heart line and a head line, but every once in a while you'll see a hand that's got both of them joined together. This is called the Simian Line. These people are some of the best leaders and creative thinkers that you're ever going to meet. And I want to teach you all about that line in this video. Hey guys, welcome back to Chariot Palmistry. My name is Sulabh and today I want to teach you guys about the Simian Line in Palmistry. We're going to talk about the personality traits of this line, and I'll also teach you about how these guys handle money, their relationships, and also their really good leadership skills as well. So let's jump straight into this. The first thing you need to know about this line is that it's actually the combination of the heart line, which rules your emotions, and the head line, which rules your thoughts. So the Simian Line is actually the balance between these two places. But what this line means in a physiological sense is that there is actually problems with you being born, that your mother had a complicated pregnancy. And people who have a Simian line also have this line at the very beginning of their lifeline. Whenever you get this line over there, it means complications with your mother when you were born. And so this line is actually associated with cognitive impairment in utero. So people with Down syndrome or people who eventually develop autism, they're highly correlated in having this line. So if the Simian line is on your left hand, then that's a sign that there's cognitive impairment in the right side of your brain. On the other hand, pardon the pun, if the Simian line is on your right hand, that means there's cognitive impairment or development issues on the left side of your brain. And this line gets its name from simians, as in chimpanzees. So if you look at the hands of a chimpanzee, you'll notice they've got a single line that runs across their hands. And because it's got like a really negative connotation that way, people call this line, or at least today people call this line, the single transverse palmar crease. It's really the same thing. So remember I was saying that people with the Simian line are really good with handling their money? Here's the theory with that. If you look at this big triangle in the center of your hand, that's the Rahu's triangle. And the way the Saturn line splits this area into two parts, you get triangle A, then you get this area B. People who are good with money generally have a larger area over here with triangle A. But if you have a Simian line, this wing of the triangle is actually really long. Therefore, they're better at managing money. However, other people who don't have a Simian line have a curved headline, or they have a detached head and lifeline. And that skews the area of this triangle altogether. So although these people are good with handling money, they're not so good at holding down a single career, at least until they find a career path that they're passionate about. And once these people find what they want to do in their careers, the sky's the limit for what they can achieve. And the part B to all of that is that people with a Simian line are actually very clear thinkers. They have excellent leadership abilities. The problem with that though is that they have trouble communicating their vision to other people. They can actually be dictatorial. The reason for that is because their emotional line is almost absent. It's so tightly merged into their lateral thinking line that they can't have that sense of empathy with people. And that trait actually bleeds into their relationships too. In terms of their love life, people with a Simian line are actually very passionate people, but their partners often say that they lack empathy. And they can be prone to compulsive or competitive behaviors. And that, guys, is a Simian line. If you want to learn more about how to tell if someone's good with money with that AB Rahu triangle split, click on this video here, otherwise subscribe. Thanks a lot.